very simple. So let's talk about the advantages and the key features. The first advantage is you can reach your passive income goals. And there's no passive income goal, no matter how high it is, that we can't help you get to. So for example, if you're looking to get to 5,000 pounds, 10,000 pounds, even 100,000 pounds a month or more, we can help you get to that passive income goal. And we can actually do it in as short as 30 to 60 days, depending on how much capital you have to place. We also offer maximum diversification. So that is what's great about Alamo, is you're not investing in an individual mortgage note where you have to hassle with any of that. We do all that work for you. You're investing into a portfolio of mortgage notes. The other thing, this is kind of old-fashioned, but we don't charge our investors any fees. Now, I know in the world of hedge funds and 2 and 20, that sounds like a strange idea, not charging fees, but we have a simple business. Our business is we sell bonds at 8%, and then we buy mortgage notes at a higher yield, and that's it. So we think that we should make our money on the work that we do instead of just stuffing in a bunch of fees. Now, I'm not giving those guys that have hedge funds a hard time or private equity guys a hard time. I'm not saying they don't deserve their fees. I'm just saying that if you invest with Alamo, you're not paying any fees. We're using the money to buy notes, and we're not charging our investors any fees. And another thing is we also offer interest payment flexibility. You know, we give you the choice on that. So it's one of those things where, you know, we can work with you in terms of what you need. Here's an illustration. You place 100,000 for say for 1 year, you get 108,000 pounds. If you were to place it for 5 years, you'd get 140,000 pounds back, 40,000 pounds in interest, 100,000 pounds in principal. Or if you were to do the 50-year option, and that's an option that makes sense from time to time if you're trying to ensure a long-term income stream, with that you get 500,000 paid to you, and it's paid where you get 400,000 over the 50 years, and then you get 100,000 when the bond is paid off. So why should you invest in the note? Well, the director believes, that's me, that an investment in notes is suited to investors that are seeking an above average return on investment. If you just want to be an average investor, go buy a gilt. You don't need this. You can just go buy a gilt if you're content with being average. But if you want a greater return, if you want more interest, if you want more money, this is a product that you should consider. You also should invest in this if you prefer security-based assets. So, you know, a lot of the people, they make unsecured loans, and those pay really high rates. You know, credit card debt, for example. If you like that, if you're comfortable with unsecured, then you could do that. But this is something where if you want the security of a note that is asset-based, our notes are asset-based. Passive income. If you're looking for passive income, Alamo Mortgage Holdings has a solution for you. So you can choose a term of 3, 5, or 50 years. Sometimes we get asked, can you put the notes into your self-invested personal pensions? Well, that is a question that's technically it's subject to the approval by your sipp provider. But if you ask your sipp provider and they're not helpful and they're not able to help you, ask us, because we know a lot of other sipp providers, and we can try to get you one that's more helpful if they don't want to let you do that. What type of investment is it? This is a corporate income bond. You're not buying a UK government bond. It's a corporate income bond. Is it a regulated product? No, it's not a regulated product. And that actually is part of the reason that we can pay more. We have not had to go through a full registration process and spend a lot of money on that. And instead, that money that could have been spent on registration, it's available where we can pay out higher returns to our investors. So who can invest? Well, you've got to be at least 18. And thankfully, I feel like everybody in this meeting is going to be at least 18. So we've got that. We got that taken care of. You could be a trust, you could be a company. We'll even take investments from charities, and we invest and the charity earns money. How's your money protected? Well, we offer multiple layers of security and safeguards to protect capital, and we can discuss that in a one-on-one call. Can you invest through a company and are joint applications permitted? Yes, we say yes. Alamo Mortgage Holdings says yes. We love our investors and we want to give them as many options as possible. How's a loan note different than a government loan note? Well, the loan notes are a little bit different there, and we can talk about that one-on-one if you have any questions. So how's the tax managed? We pay all the money to you. We don't take money out for taxes. We send all of the money in interest to you. We pay you gross, and then after that you can decide with your tax professional what you want to do based on your marginal tax rates and your particular requirements. But we don't try to keep track of these deductions. We just pay 100% of the money to you. Are there any limits on how much you can invest? No, we have no upper limit, and institutional investors with larger capital amounts, they are welcome to apply. We welcome that. We suggest 100,000 pounds, but that doesn't mean if you're just getting started with us and maybe it's your first year, we can get you on an annual investment program where every year you're investing to build towards your passive income goals, to build a bond ladder. We can work with you on that. Can you get access to the money early? Great question. The answer is no. You must be certain that you will not require your money until the term expires. It's not possible to access your capital before the end of the investment term. We plan it so that we can when we need to do the redemptions on those timeframes, we're liquid and can do it. But this is not something it's an illiquid investment. That's part of the reason that it pays so much more. It's not like a day trading thing where you can jump in and out and sell at a loss. This is not like that. And that day trading, I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but boy, I've seen a lot of people lose money just jumping in and out. Frankly, they do better a lot of times if they just took a position and left it alone. You'll receive your interest to the bank account that you nominate. How do you invest? So simple. We'll get you a link and you can read over the information, fill in, what bank do you want to receive the money at, fill in your information. We do all the KYC thing, but we make it so easy. A lot of people, when they hear that KYC, they're like, oh no, not that. But we make it easy. We put it together where it meets the requirements for KYC, but we try to make the process as easy for you as possible because we want your business, folks. We want your business. So those are kind of the information on it. You are welcome to contact me. You can call me. You can email me, and love to speak with you. So that's it for our presentation today. I'm going to stop the recording and then I'm going to open it up to any questions. If there's any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. So thank you again for joining us for this presentation today for Alamo Mortgage Holdings.